2. He hit it.
All right, now sit down.
Now, Xander, when you're ready for us to shoot, you're going to give us the action cue, Xander, when you're ready.
Got it. 3, 2, 1, action.
We're now back. It's been a couple days. We're excited to be here. Jonathan, I'm going to grab your leg so I can roll over. We've upgraded our set. We have different chairs we're sitting on.
We got like chair backs.
Yeah, they have backs. They're leather. Anyway, you don't care about that. You care about NAMM. But more importantly, before we get into NAMM, we have an assistant behind the camera today. His name is Xander. His grandfather, I believe his grandfather, is here too. His grandfather's from the Scottish Navy. And he was the ultimate mucker, I think.
A mucker.
Was it
the head mucker in charge.
Head mucker in charge.
Yep.
Something with nuclear engineering
Something
and stuff.
like that.
I don't know. But he loves haggis too. And he's
Don't we all?
definitely Scottish. It's really weird. I can't understand what he's saying most of the time. It's a very thick accent. It's confusing. Anyway, NAMM. We just got back.
It was really exciting.
Okay, it wasn't as exciting.
It was great to be there, though.
It was
I
great.
enjoyed it. It was nice.
So it was a wonderful trip. It was an 8-hour road trip we made out there.
Yep.
We got to see a bunch of friends. That was excellent. But
That was fantastic.
what was the part that wasn't so exciting?
NAMM. Actual NAMM.
I know. I mean, they tried. They did try. I feel like Joe Lamont, like in the NAMM board, like they really did. They put their best foot forward, and but there weren't a lot of the manufacturers there.
No.
And I think it's important that we mention who was there and who wasn't there.
It is.
Now our first night was at the Gibson Garage.
Yep.
We'll get into that in a minute. And JC and the whole team, they had Joe there from NAMM, and we're very supportive. But then you get to Gibson, you get to the floor of NAMM, and there was no Gibson.
No Gibson.
But
they had a little throne.
They had a throne. They brought the throne.
But they sit on the Gibson throne.
They did commit to Winter NAMM.
Yeah.
They said that.
And I'm still not clear how much, seems like they were still supporting it, even though, like you said, it would have been nice if they had a booth in NAMM. But I get it. They want people to come to the garage, and it was super cool.
Yeah, that's another story. We'll get to the highs and lows in a minute, I suppose. We don't have a script. It just kind of happens. And then, let's see, Fender wasn't there.
Fender was not there.
It was kind of a bummer that Fender, I was sort of hoping Fender would show up, and there was a no-show for Fender. And there was, Martin was kind of there. Taylor was there. They kind of had their own room, again, which was nice. But, of the majors, it was, Paul Reed Smith wasn't there either.
Nope.
They don't normally go to Summer
NAMM. Yeah.
But it was a lot of empty space.
Right. I've never seen so much
empty
crazy
space except for one of your concerts, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't mean one.
Absolutely, no, it's true. If I get a dozen people, it's amazing.
Man, there's 2 people here.
Yes.
It was just a weird.
Lord forbid it be a girl.
God, that'd be
amazing. That'd be crazy.
If you actually had a female fan,
Never.
My God. You have one. There's that one. Well, she's married or she's engaged, but they come to all your shows and they usually sit in the front.
That's true.
That's your one female fan.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Speaking of female fans, I have a new shirt. It's a fancy button-down shirt.
It is.
And it was bought by my wife. Touch it.
Bought by your wife or owned by your wife?
Bought my.
Which one was
This is from Lululemon, an outlet store. So apparently, this shirt was really expensive overseas. We got the outlet mall in Myrtle Beach. Don't worry. But it's still like $60. That's a lot of money for a button-down shirt.
Know.
Anyway,
probably all my shirts weren't
because you shop at Walmart.
This is like a Hanes.
Hanes is
like
nice.
$4.78.
Yeah, so that was
Walmart.
And the thing that was missing from NAMM the most were like the NAMM people. I want like the coffin girl with the giant accoutrement. The people with like crazy. There's one girl with the crazy dreads and her crazy boots, and I would see her. I was like, that's NAMM. And there was none of the crazy guys with the crazy hair that looked insane.
That's true.
It was just much more clean cut and sad. But then you get to the good stuff. We met with some great boutique builders.
Absolutely.
Who we cannot talk about right now because that's a whole other video coming out soon to a Casino Guitars channel. I'm thrilled about that. And then we had private meetings with them.
Yep.
Some rock star. We met with Bones Owens. We went to Mom and Dad's guitar shop in Clarksville. That was wonderful. Those are really the highlights to me.
Yeah.
And hang out with my friends.
So the highlights weren't really in NAMM. It was the things going on sort of around NAMM.
Yes. And that was the Gibson Garage was one of them.
It was.
We have a whole video on the Gibson Garage that's out
coming.
there. It's out there already, I think. So just check our channel, and you can
it out
watch
there already?
Yeah, well,
We're so
tomorrow
quick.
we're shooting a day ahead.
Okay.
You got to go with
so
me when I say this
confused.
stuff. You don't.
Yeah.
He never saw Looper,
No.
which is a great movie, and one of my best friends, Wayne, he works for Joseph Gordon-Levitt's production company. So
There you go.
I'm like, man, is Joseph really that cool? He's like, definitely not. But no, he says he's really cool. I think just don't fire him. But no, I love it. If you haven't seen Looper, check out Looper.
I can't remember if I've seen which one is Looper.
It's with Bruce Willis and like
Oh,
this
yeah,
sort
no,
of
I don't
time.
care.
You haven't seen that?
Nah.
How do you not? Do you not like Bruce Willis?
No, I like Bruce Willis.
Like you need to see Looper. It's really
All right,
good.
I'll see it.
It sort of sits in that Inception world.
I know.
It's a little bit thinky.
I don't remember. That's probably my problem. I remember when it coming out, just being like, eh.
I might be going to the movies
Sounds fun.
tonight. I might be going to see that one about it's like a romantic comedy. I think it's about a widow of some sort. Like
Oh yeah.
she's not married, I guess. I don't know. It's Black Widow's the name of it, I think. Or
Right.
Is that the name of the movie?
Yeah.
And that my friends are telling me because they know I like Pride and Prejudice, and
You love those
like
things.
it's a British character piece. I'm like, that's the name of the movie, right? I think so.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Sure.
Okay. Where were we? Gibson Garage.
Gibson Garage.
It's awesome. So if you're in Nashville or
should
you're
go.
near Nashville, yeah, get in your little bicycle, rent your Bird or your Lime scooter. It's free. It just costs you an entire face reconstructive surgery at the end of your ride.
Yeah.
But the scooters, it costs hardly anything. I highly recommend the Gibson Garage. It's what was your favorite part of it?
I mean, I just enjoyed. I had a good friend there who I have not seen in a while. That was very cool. But
Just before you go on, I was hoping you were going to say that because the people were amazing.
They were really
at the Gibson
amazing.
Garage. That was my most noticeably impressment. The minute we walked in, everyone was super helpful, and a lot of people recognized us from the channel, which was neat.
which is fun.
But then they were even more helpful, and there was an event that night. They're like, "Hey, Casino, you guys are taking care of?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess we're taken care of."
everyone at the Gibson Garage seemed genuinely happy to be there, which is an experience I've never had at Gibson. I mean, but no, they were like, wow, this is fantastic. We're glad to be a part of this. And they were very knowledgeable.
They were very knowledgeable, and I fell in love with Dylan. I thought he was
Dylan was pretty
fantastic. Not like physical love because I'm married right now, but he is.
And there was
beautiful.
that aspect too. Like when you guys were grasping hands.
We were holding
strange.
hands behind the sheet.
Yeah.
Watch the video. You can't see our hands, and that's their.
No, that's why. She's like, where's
It's weird. It was kind of like when Wolverine and Patrick Stewart off camera moments in the original X-Men saga.
Well, I like that.
Not all this the New Mutants crap.
No.
Don't waste your time on that one. Trust me. It's like Dark Phoenix. What happened? God, can I diverge just for a minute?
You can.
I know we've already talked about movies, but
It's fine.
I just read this article. Are any of you gamers out there? I mean, yes, because I know when I talked about D&D the other week, that was the most talked about thread on the comments. I'm still answering D&D questions. But The Last of Us, the game for PlayStation. Did you ever play that? It's one of the best games probably in the past decade as far as story.
We should play it.
They're making it. HBO's making it a series right
Ooh.
now. They're spending more per episode on that than they did on the final season of Game of Thrones for the first
Wow.
season. $15 million plus an episode, 10-episode run. The star is the Mandalorian.
Oh.
The other star who plays his sort of surrogate daughter is the girl from Game of Thrones. The young little girl was like the House of the North leader. Do you guys remember that one?
Yes.
Yeah, the little one's really tough and mean.
Yeah, she was too.
So she's so anyway, stay tuned. That's coming out. I think next year. They're shooting it now in
There you go.
Canada.
I feel like I need to play the game before then.
It's a long game. It's great.
Oh, yeah, no.
Lots of horrible choices.
Okay.
It's
all right.
it's a disturbing game. But anyway, Gibson Garage, amazing. Let's get your favorite room.
My favorite room in the Gibson Garage?
I mean, we all know the answer to that.
I mean, it's the Murphy lab
Right.
room. I mean, the custom shop room.
If you haven't been there and you want to be impressed,
Go there.
it's like the T1000 of guitar shop rooms.
It is.
There's a magic wall that brings down loads of guitar tops
Wood.
that you can pick. And
Just a wall of wood.
And then you can pick out your next shapes, your colors. It's in the video. Again, that's amazing.
Yeah, you'll see it in the
The
video.
acoustic room is my other favorite room.
It was they were close.
And they're sort of they mirrored on
Right.
the whole shot. That was, and again, it was just, and then JC, the whole marketing, everybody was there, and Caesar, the whole
Yeah,
head of the
everyone.
team, all the guys that work there. We're getting notes from our behind the camera, Xavier. Yeah, what can we do? What do you need?
I video. It's at 10 minutes now.
Okay, so Xavier is saying we should probably...
Xander.
Xander, I'm sorry. I just went to Xavier because Derek did that to me.
Derek ruined us. Yeah, we talk about nothing for way longer than 10 minutes.
Xander got us. Xander, if you don't know, probably don't watch the channel as much as your grandfather does from Scotland, but our videos sometimes meander for like way too long, kind of like what's happening here. But we're just trying to like give people a recap. But I appreciate the editorial and the production notes here. We're gonna follow his notes here. Maybe wrap this one up. You want
So did you have a favorite thing in actual NAMM?
I think Tone Tuga had one of the best booths for.
That's what I was gonna say.
I think the pedal manufacturer. I've always liked his pedals, but I think just the way he set it up was really cool.
Cool.
I think I was impressed by Taylor Guitar's skeleton crew they had there. We'll get into Martin in a bit. We have a whole video set up on Martin, but I was a little underimpressed in some ways there because like I'm not impressed with their Winter NAMM showing, and I think in the Summer NAMM it was. I'll just say the organizational prowess of what they did was not impressive with how I felt like some of the dealers were treated. That's it. But I'll get into that in another video talking about that. But I think Tone Tuga was my favorite. I thought some of the new guys had some cool showings. I felt bad for that dude in the back left.
I felt bad for some of the guys who I know this was probably their first NAMM and probably didn't get the eyes on them that they maybe deserved.
And it's supposed to go Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Right.
And they canceled Saturday like a week before,
Right.
and they charged those guys still the same, I think, which I think's not cool. And some of them couldn't get return calls from the NAMM board, which the NAMM board is really cool whenever I call them. Pretty awesome. I don't know what happened there. That's between them, but I think they did a good job overall for the first NAMM back.
For easing back into it.
So let's hope Winter NAMM is the thing.
Everybody go to Winter NAMM.
Johnny, take us home.
All right, hit like and subscribe if you have not already. Don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss videos in the future. As always, thanks for hanging out with us. We shall see you next time.
And let us know what you think about Xander's production work on this one afterwards.
Not Xavier, Xander.
Xavier was fired. He didn't do good enough. Xander's on the camera now. That's
Derek's
it.
permanent replacement.
Okay, so link to the last video will be put in the description.
Yes.
That's a wrap.
Maybe.
That made my day.